Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we have another episode of the Road to the Show series with Edison O'Neill on hard mode. I've been getting some questions, or I had at least one question about why we're playing with timing. So we're playing with timing because we are trying to get to the majors and, succeed in the majors with the hardest way possible, and that was through timing on legendary. So that's what we're doing here, if you're not sure. But taking a look at the roster, the Royals don't have a first baseman. We're the only well, not the only. We're the best first baseman in the system, and they didn't call us up. Unfortunately, they did get eliminated, so that is what it is. So this year we will not really get to compete in the playoffs whatsoever. We weren't called up at September call-ups anyways. But yeah, just looking at the roster in general, they don't have a closing pitcher on the roster. They have 25 relievers, so I guess that works and functions. But man, this is interesting stuff. But we'll go and look at the standings as well. The Royals, 24 games back on the Twins. They were in second place, but unfortunately they have been eliminated. They were 7 games back off the wild card, so they're not going to be able to go there. So it is what it is. We won't make the playoffs this season. I wasn't expecting to. I mean, we do play for the Kansas City Royals, which honestly this year they're actually doing really well, which is interesting enough. Bobby Witt's going crazy. Salvi Perez also going insane, and their pitching staff's just amazing. But anyways, we're back here for game number 1. So we're going to do what we got to do. We're going to try to keep it going here. Batting 250 on the season. I'm not even going to try to pronounce this guy's last name. That is just, what? That looked like a knuckleball or something. But the runner will advance on the curveball that got into the dirt. So we'll have a runner in scoring position to start this game off. Facing the pitcher. Not going to pronounce the name because I have no idea how to pronounce that. 4-seam curveball, slider, changeup, 2-seam, low 90s on that fastball. So we'll not have to worry about some gas on the mound, but we'll have to slow down a little bit. The good thing, this is our first game of the day. It's always harder going from high speed to low speeds rather than vice versa. 3-0 to start the game as well. 3 good takes by O'Neill. You know what we do on 3-0? Hands up. Hands up. Hands off the controller.
Let's see if he gives him anything to swing at.
That would have been an amazing pitch to swing at, but it's 3-0, baby. We haven't had a 3-0 count in a minute. 3-1 now after we take that changeup up in the zone. The sun is really screwing me up. I hate playing day games. I'm sure a lot of you do. It's just hard to see. God bless. Swing on that freaking changeup outside the zone for a strikeout. Should have swung earlier, but we were trying to conserve and get a walk. And I just barreled in there, and I can barely see it because the way his release point is outside the batter's eye. Jeez Louise. It's so far extended. He almost like steps to like the really far right side of the bump. And that four-seamer probably had like 3 foot of lateral movement from his hand to where it ended up in the glove. Swing and a foul ball. A little early on that four-seamer, 93 miles per hour, but hopefully we can concentrate and focus and try to get a hit here. Back-to-back strikeouts for O'Neill. That's not a way to start the video. That's not what we want to see. That's not what anybody wants to see. Hit for a double or better. Going to contact swing for a hit. You know, we got to work on our contact always. 0-2 now. The Redbirds are up 1-0, top of the 6th. Nobody on, nobody out for O'Neill. I don't know if it's the sun or what, but it just has such a weird release. It comes like almost outside the batter's eye. I mean, it is outside this batter's eye, just like barely though. Not a fan of this guy's delivery. That's a good rip. But are you right to, not right to the shortstop? He'll have to range a little bit. 86 off the bat, but it's a liner for out number 3 of the day. For an 0 for 3. Facing a Lotus, whatever you want to say. Sure, it's bright, one of those 3. 4-seamer, slider, changeup, curveball for him. As we swing at that slider that was up in the go. Good timing, just not able to line it up with the barrel head. Oh, and that one we're a little late on, and won't get too far under it for out. Number 2 of the inning, 0 for day for O'Neill. As the boys take the 1-run loss. We were able to get some hit support, but we gave up an error. We just weren't able to really produce anything other than hits. Typically, you know, hits translate directly to
Edison O'Neal,
runs,
the
but
next
not
to hit.
yesterday. Runner on first against Hintz. One away here. In the top first, we'll get on top one and ground to second base, and that will be a double play, as we are not fleet-footed enough to make it down the line. And we have started the video 0 for 5. Hopefully, we're taking the field, so hopefully we can break it up. But 0 for 5 is not going to cut it out. As Hoffman's on versus Burleson. Ooh, it'll be right to second base. He's going to be able to get there. As he fires it over to us. Ooh, it's a little low. He did make an acrobatic throw to us, so good play by our second baseman to get the second out of the inning. One's in the top of third. Hintz has a sinker, slider, curveball, changeup. No four-seamers. And he gets that sinker mid to high 80s. Not mid to high 80s. High 80s to low 90s. And he will be gunned at second. I try to swing and get it over. Slider, too. That was down the zone. And he still gets gunned on it. So we don't have a runner on now. Oh. Thank you, Mr. Umpire. A blessing in disguise there. 1 and 2. Slider way too early on it. Good way to throw that shoulder. Stay back on it. Oh, 2 and 2 now.
The 2-2.
Able to lay off that slider down and away after he fooled us earlier in that bat. Full count. Full count deep into the gap. Is that going to get down? Oh, no. Took a little bit off in the contact swing. Only 95 off the bat. Oh, that one stinks. Back up here for our third attempt against Hintz. We have a runner on third, though. 2 away. And he's right up the middle. That'll score 1 for O'Neal. A ribby to get out of the little cold streak we've been on. 0 for 6 before that one in this video. So we are able to get one through to get us back within 3 as the Hintz will stay on the bump. Ooh, Brosseau will get one, but that is a laser to third. I thought that was going to get into the outfield. I'm going to overshot on the camera. I was able to snag it before it hits the ground. Top of the 8th, 3 to 6. Black is on to pitch. 4-seam slider and a 2-seamer mid to low 90s on that 4-seam. Oh, and we get on top of one a little early on that 2-seam, and it'll be a ground out to third. 1 for 4 day, not the end of the world, but not as good as we would like to see. If we did 1 for 4 yesterday, maybe it's not that bad, but 1 for 4, 1 for 8 in the series, 1 for 8 in the episode, not the series. 247 is the average for our nails. We swing under a fastball there. A little late on it. Runner on third, no way. We have 1 through. 4-seamer, curveball, changeup, 2-seam. Pretty standard mix there. Another 4-seamer. He has a really low delivery, so that ball looks like it just keeps rising. He probably has good what is it, induced break? God bless. Yeah, induced vertical break. It's basically just where you get a lot of ride on your pitch, so it looks like it rises up, even though, you know, gravity keeps it from doing that. As we strike out for our 3rd time in the series, or in the last few games, not full series. I don't know how many times we struck out in the series. But 0 for 1 today for O'Neal. Yikes. 1 and 1 after he takes a pitch and then swings way too late on the second one. Good timing there, just a little hair behind on it. 1 and 2 now. We are up 3 to nothing, so we've got some good run support today. And that is right up the middle. Good timing by O'Neal. Contact swing will get us on base. As the center fielder is not able to glove it right away, but we don't have any speed to do any damage there. If we were Ellie De La Cruz, we would have been on third base or something crazy. Dude's insanely fast. Maybe we should make an Ellie De La Cruz build. You know how crazy that'd be? Oh, we're going. We got a good jump. Force it. Oh. It was a 3-1 count. I wasn't even aware as we get a walk. We got a little bit of a base running boost for having a good jump out of the gate. That is something you can easily cheese. Because typically when you're coming up to, like, at least on the bag, you're going to be in a situation where they're going to hit the ball, walk, or get out. And typically, you can just steal. And if it's a fly ball, you can typically get back before they get you out. As we strike out back-to-back
And
times
now the right
as
fielder.
we had 2 runners on with no outs, and we aren't able to capitalize. This Rave is batting 285. Let's do something, baby. He gets on top of one, and I'll be through. We're gonna try to score here. We're already up 3-0. Might as well try. As we wild throw, and that'll be as this floating bat is here. Some black magic out there by Rave. But as we score one off the single through the infield, as the bases are juiced in the top of the 4th against Lund, who there's a 4-seam slider, changeup, 2-seam combo. All right, we got to come through here, baby. Got to come through. Take the first one up and away. 333 in the season for O'Neill with runners in scoring position. Hopefully he can deliver once more here. Ooh. 4-seamer up in the top third of the zone. We'll be late on it, so we won't even be able to catch up. 1-1. That was a good take. That teased me, man. I thought it was going to stay in the zone. 2-1 for O'Neill. Oh, is it deep to right center field? Does that have enough to get down? Is that going to be deep? And that'll be a double off the wall, as we're not going to go. Oh, they do send the runner. We probably could have got a triple. Definitely could have got a triple, but we'll stay at second, and we'll score all 3 of the runners on base. Not a homer, but we'll get a 3 RBI double, baby. That would have been better. Would have been our first grand slam ever if we could have sneaked it over the fence. But man, oh man, what a at-bat by O'Neill. Jumps the fastball to send it into right center. One hops off the fence to score 3. As Brasso comes up and gets walked the next at bat. Still none away here with 2 on. If we can get on base here, we can load him once again. Oh, but he swings outside the zone, and that'll sneak past the first baseman. We're going to send him. We're going to go all the way home. Oh, that won't even be a close play, as we won't even slide as we'll stand up. Scoring from second, we'll get a speed boost. So we are going to hopefully one day be a speedster. Probably not. Runner on first. 8-0 for O'Neill. Good eye. Still facing Lund after he's given up. Actually, I don't know if he's... No, he wouldn't be responsible for any of those RBIs, actually. I think he's just responsible for me, and that's it. Back-to-back erratic pitches. A little bit above the zone. Really far above the zone. A little bit below the zone. We'll get us 2-0, 2 away. That is the crack of the bat, and that'll be a deep left center, or deep left field, but that won't get under the wall. A little bit too far under. 40 degrees of launch elevation is not what you want to see. You want to see that under about 35, 32 degrees to get yourself a little good barrel on it. A double, a single today. 11 for 22 in the series, so that is a heck of a series performance for him. Ooh, right on the edge of the zone. The umpire will call it a ball. 9-0 here for the Storm Chasers in Memphis. Back-to-back balls on that 4-seamer. And we'll be up 2-0. 2 away, nobody on. 2 for 4 today for O'Neill. Still facing Lund up here. Ah, good placement by Lund. Right on the edge of the zone. It'll be 2-1 now. Ooh, is that good? Nah. Not enough power. Well, I guess if you look at too much power on it, and he won't be able to get a blue pit. Ooh. Good Lord, 10-0. 2 for 5 today for O'Neill. So we need to get a hit to get to 500. We're just going to try to advance the runner. Not do anything crazy. He's facing Lee. A 4-seamer slider changeup, 2-seam mix. Low 90s on that fastball. We haven't faced any high velocity throwers today. So that's been relatively good, given we haven't performed very well against the low speed throwers, but it is what it is. Maybe we just got accustomed to that high heat, you know what I'm saying? Probably not. Probably not. 2-0 now, an advantageous count for O'Neill. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, it's too early on it, bro. I was so early on that. Oh, he might have sent that 500 feet if he stayed back on it. Oh, 2-1 for O'Neill. And then the 4-seamer down the zone. Good timing, just way too far above it to get us 2-2. Come on, we need another hit. Not 2 for 6. Let's go 3 for 6.
Here's the 2-2.
They will stay live. Decent timing. They say good on that, but probably a little bit late. 2-2 still for O'Neill. Let's see if we can get something. Ooh, it's a good hit. So it's going to be a 2-bouncer, 3-bouncer, and it's going to be, oh, he's going to glove it at shortstop. It'll be erratic throw. And it'll be a error. I would assume it would be a force. It was a force. A fielder's choice, not a force. We're going to speed on over. Oh, he struck him out anyways. Interesting. Interesting, still on a 1-2 count with 2 away. But we come through 2 for 6 today for O'Neal. We come through 10-2 for the boys. 15 hits for us. What a performance by the Storm Chasers. Not a terrible performance. 333 on the day. 3 RBIs, which is good. Hopefully we can improve next game. Back here in game number 4. O'Neal is on. Still batting 248 as we drop down from 250. Good eye on that changeup down below the zone. It's been one of the pitches we've been hard to lay off on. A 4-seamer slider, changeup, and a 2-seam is what's facing us today out of the start. Oh, and we swing way over that changeup. Oh, and he'll be gunned at second. Man, nobody is stealing on this guy today. This catcher must have a cannon because that was an off-speed pitch. Ooh, deep to left center field. That's a good swing on it. Is that going to be back enough to get off the wall or over it? No, just 2 feet too short to hit off the wall and get us a hit. That'll be a fly out to left. Up 3-2 as we've kind of jumped the gun. Got 3 in the second. Good timing just under it. Top of the 3rd now. Leading off the inning will be O'Neal. There's a good rip. Is that going to get down? No, it's not. Oh, man. 2 good swings today. And we're just not able to get them to fall. That's just sometimes how it works, man. Sometimes it's just how it works. How the cookie crumbles. And we have tied the game up. 4-4 now in the top of the 5th. Ooh, that looks more like a 2-seamer, a sinker coming in. 0-1 for O'Neal. That is absolutely destroyed. Perfect. And that one will get over the wall. And that was an absolute line drive. 113 off the bat for O'Neal. 416 before it hits the bleachers. 16th of the season. Oh, man. O'Neal gets us back on top with a homer in the 5th inning. An absolute rocket out to left center. And just capitalizes on that off-speed pitch hung in the zone. And the double fist pumps come through once again. Boom. That launch angle had to be lower than 30. That was a freaking line drive power shot. And we are down 2 now, or down 1 after they scored 2 in the bottom of the 5th. Ugh, unfortunate. Facing Black once again, a 4-seamer slider, 2-seam. We faced him once earlier in this video. I think it was 2 games ago. This is game number 4. Decent speed on first. So if we can get a decent hit into the outfield, he should be able to come through and score for us to get us knotted back up at 6s.
Here's the 1-1. And it's strike 2.
Good pitch. Good pitch. Not even gonna lie. 1-2 right in the corner zone. Good timing, but with check swing, unfortunately. 1-2 now for O'Neal. Good way to throw that shoulder. Stay back on it, though. Don't get yourself out too far in front of your front foot. Force yourself to swing. 2-2 now. Ooh, is that going to get down the line? Oh, no, it'll drop just outside the line for a foul ball. That would have been a decent hit. Got the runner at 3rd.
And the 2-2.
2-2. Is that going to drop? That will drop. That'll be a single today for O'Neal. An advancing runner 90 feet to second. Runners on first and second with 2 away. As our cleanup hitter will come to the plate, and that'll be Prado for the day, who's a 1 for 3 and a full count, 2 away, so we'll be running here. The runners will be off, and we will miss, or he will miss, to load the bases. Porter, and a 3-1 count, so if he can work a walk here, he will walk in a run for us to tie this game back up in the top of the 7th. And he will walk on the slider outside, and that will walk a runner in. 2-1 now. Fitzgerald up in the 6 hole. Righty versus lefty, so advantageous for Fitzgerald. Oh, as he gets under 1, and that'll be a pop out into the infield to second, or shortstop. And that'll be a tie game once again as we're going into the last 1/3 of the game. Still 6s as O'Neal comes to the plate after a homer and a single today, 2 for 4. Do we want a contact swing? Yeah, we're going to contact swing. See if we can get something. Just get on base, facing Lotus. Facing him once again earlier in the video. Oh, right down the pipe. And we're a little late on it. Good timing, though. Just a hair late, and we'll ground out to second base. As we take the win, 7-8 to take the series 4-2 right now. Oh man, what a good win for the boys. 2 for 5 today, homer, a single, and a ribby. 13 and 29 on the series, 2 homers and 10 RBIs in the series so far. What a performance by O'Neill. Back up here for game number 5. Depending on how quickly we get through this one, we might throw a 6th game in there or not. Facing Jackson Jobe, a freaking top 100 prospect, probably a top 15 prospect. How many prospect fours? He throws a 4-seamer, slider, curveball, changeup, 2-seam. Oh my goodness, and that was what will be facing us today. We could have taken that slider yard if we were just a little bit further back on that swing. 0-1 now for O'Neill. And we're late on that one, brother. What are we doing? Early on the slider, late on the curveball, and it'll be an 0-2 for O'Neill against Jobe. Oh, is we got a top 1? Oh man, as the third base makes a good play over there, and he will get us a double play, and we get out of the inning with nothing. That is not good. Still 0s through 2. Up here on top of the third, as Meadows is facing Cox. He will ground out into a 1-out. 2? No, it'll be 1 out. Able to glove it, but the runner will get there safely as he's able to leg it out for a fielder's choice, and not a double play. Still 0s, bottom of the third. We are up. Runner on first and second, both at 75 speed, facing Jobe once again. Let's get it, O'Neill. Takes the first one below the knees for ball 1 at 94 miles an hour on the 4-seamer. Brother, he is getting all of the freaking plate, and we are just not able to just capitalize. They wanted my numbers. I what that sign said, or one O'Neill's number. That's hilarious. A freaking ball, a meatball, and then a heater up in the zone will be 1-2. We foul it off. Good timing just under it on the contact swing. And it'll stay at 1-2 for O'Neill. I'm just upset we keep missing these off-speed pitches in the zone, man.
1-2, here's the pitch.
Barely able to stay alive, very late on it. Launch angle was actually very good, just not able to get there in time to foul it off. Takes that one just a little bit outside. 2-2 now. See if we can work it a full count. We will. Misses it really significantly there. Almost hits us in the rib cage on that slider. Full count for O'Neill. Oh, 1 hopper to second base will be another double play. Back-to-back double plays for O'Neill to start our 5th game of the day. 4-0 now as we've jumped on Jobe here in the bottom of the 4th. He's still out there. They're still pushing him out there. 0-1 now. 2-way, 2-on for O'Neill. Let's capitalize here. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. 0-2. Or 1-1 now. Should have been 0-2. Oh my God, dude. Under it. What the heck? Oh, I'll be 0 for 3 today, I think, starting out for O'Neill. And that is not what we want to see. Never want to start the day off for 0 for. You can start at 0 for 1's all right. I feel like we need to hit. That'll be second base. Good. Taking it to the knee. We'll get it out at second. And we'll get the return throw. Oh, they're calling that safe? No shot, right? Facing Calvo, a slider sinker 4-seam mix. 97 is what he touches on that 4-seam. Ooh, slider's got some movement too. 0 for 3 for O'Neill. Up 2 runs now after the Mud Hens have gotten 1 in the 5th and 6th innings. Takes another slider. Good eye by O'Neill here. I'm still upset that we did not get those 2 off-speed pitches. Oh, that's not going to get anything. It'll be a fly out to left field. A little early on it, a little on the edge of the bat. Not a good barrel for it. And I'll be an 0 for day for O'Neill, so we will probably get our 6th video of the day just because we can't hit. 6-2 now for the Storm Chasers, and I'll be to second base. Hopefully the second baseman can make the play. He does. He fires it over to second, and that won't be a double play. We'll get the I guess, mid-runner out at second. But the rugby runners at the corners with 2 away here in the 9th. And we should stay on to get the win. We do. 6-2, 13 hits. 0 for today for O'Neill. Not a good outing. After not being able to capitalize off those 3 off-speed pitches that he just kind of lobbed into the zone, it's unfortunate. Facing Madden, a 4-seam changeup, curveball, 2-seamer for him. That is a good rip in a right field. We have 92 speed on second. We're sending him. There's going to be a play at the plate, but it won't be close as they miss the throw. We will get a run here in the first as we improve our relationship with Marsh. Oh, man, oh, man. Runners still on first and second. Nobody out for Madden. Full count for Brosseau. Let's see if we can get a walk here. No, he gets on top one. It'll be a shortstop. There'll be 1 at second. Fires over to first, and that'll be a double play. But the runner does get over to third. But unfortunately, it's a 2-out sack ground out to get him there. 2-0 here, facing Madden in the bottom of the third as the leadoff batter. Man, oh man, we were early on that. We could have capitalized again. Just off-speed pitches, bro. Just not doing great. Do take that 96 4-seamer up and away, or up and in, for a ball 1.
Here's the pitch. Late on that fastball.
Under that one for strike 2. 1-2 now for O'Neill. Foul that one behind us. Staying competitive, fighting, expand that zone just a little bit so they don't call anything crazy on us. Ooh. I don't know how you got to that, because that was going to miss the zone probably by 3 inches, and you were way early on it. But I applaud it as that curveball just drops off the face of the earth. 2-2 now. What a fight by O'Neill. Good timing, too, just under it too far. What a way to fight by O'Neill. 2-2 still here. Oh, that's absolutely destroyed. A contact swing will be to deep left center field. Or not left center, but deep field. And that'll hit off the second level out there for another homer for O'Neill. 98 off the bat. Almost 400 feet. Oh, man. Not as high as the 1 homer we had here the other day. The 3rd decker homer. We'll get a 2nd decker today. Maybe we can hit the first one in our next at bat. But that'll be a home run and put us up 3-0. So nice. Got to see it twice. That was a contact swing nonetheless. Oh, man, oh, man. I don't know why I keep saying deep left center field. I think I've said it so many times now. I'm just used to it. 2 for 2 today. 2 for 2 today for O'Neill. 3-0 here. Still facing Madden. Oh, it was a good swing. It was in the zone. Just a little late on it. I had a loud sound. That's a loud out, but we won't get the hit. Up here in the bottom of the 7th. Still 2 for 3. Has 2 RBIs. Bases are juice. Facing Sweet. And wouldn't this be sweet to get a hit? Like that? You like that play on words? Sweet has a 4-seamer slider, circle change. Low to mid-90s on that fastball. What a good eye. I was almost going to swing at that, but we'll take ball 1, that circle change down below the zone for a 1-0 count. 4-seamer fired in there, still below the zone. 2-0. Good count for O'Neill to do some damage. 1 away here. Base is still juiced. Full count. And you know what we do. Hands up. Hands up. Hands up. All right, he fired it in there. He fired in there. He fired in there. 3-1. 3-1 for O'Neill. Let's get one here. Fire that back. Oh, my God. Brother, come on. Full count now for O'Neill. Dang, man. We should have capitalized on that. All right, able to get to that one a little early on it, but stays alive for at least another pitch. Pitch number, what, 7 of the at-bats so far. And he will get walk to walk and a run. And we'll get an RBI for it. 5-0 for the boys. 0-3 for Brosseau. Full count for him. As he gets under that, and that'll be a blooper. That'll be a blooper to right field as everybody moves up 90 feet. And we'll score another run. 6-0 right now for the Storm Chasers. Gentry up 0 for 3 today. Swing and a miss. That'll be a strikeout for out number 2 of the inning. As Magno gets an out. first out of the inning, or second out of the inning. I don't know why I said first. His first out of the inning. Fires that one up. That'll be a grounder to third base. I don't know why he just didn't step on third, but that'll be the end of the 7th. We're not even done yet. Oh my goodness. Now that'll be our last at bat though, as the boys win 7-1. And that'll do it for us in the video games, guys. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Don't forget to leave a like, comment down below, hit that subscription button, turn on the notification bell if you want to be notified of when the next video drops. But I appreciate y'all being here, and I will see you all in the next one.